Welcome. As an investor, we always want to invest in the right opportunity at the best valuation at the best price. We are not concerned whether it is India, whether it is US, whether it is China. If there is value, if there is comfort of investing, if there is convenience, if there is trust, if there is faith, if there is opportunity, any investor would like to go and invest. Such opportunity today is China's market. China market, we very well know it's done extremely well in the last couple of decades. Now, after 2 years of silence, 2 years of a consolidation or 2 years of issues, right now China has come to better valuation worldwide. Most of the emerging markets, most of the markets in the world have become very expensive because of the bull run that has gone through in the last 1 or 2 years. Chinese market has been at a better valuation in the last few months. More than that, we have China market, China government taking some strong steps, especially announcing stimulus packages and also reducing the repo rate, which is giving boost to the Chinese stock market in the last 2 weeks. We have seen beautiful movements. Can we invest in the China market now because of the better valuation and better prospects compared to US market, which is in saturation levels and some sort of recessionary fears are there? Fine. To invest in China market, we have two options. A simple way to invest in Chinese market from India. One of the thing is ETF. Other one is mutual fund, which is completely focused on the Chinese market. We can invest right now in Indian market, India being in India itself. One is Hang Seng Bees, which has done almost 20-25% rise in the last few days or few weeks, but still there is scope because of the valuation. Have seen Hang Seng Bees, the P ratio was 8, which was very lowest 8 in the last decade or so. Currently it is at just P ratio of 10, and all-time high of the P ratio of Hang Seng Bees is 20. So there seems to be a good margin of safety for investing in Hang Seng Bees that can be invested through your trading account on NSE and BSE. You can just go to your broking account, select Hang Seng Bees, that is HNGSNGBEES. Hang Seng Bees, that's the code. You can invest in that. There is an inverse head and shoulders pattern on Hang Seng Bees, which has given a breakout last week, and that can accelerate further. Disclaimer is that I have invested in Hang Seng Bees. I am not a SEBI analyst. I am just done the research. I'm just sharing this knowledge with you, and please consult your financial advisor, do your own analysis, take an informed decision. Fine. There is one more option which is available. Let me show you that interesting fund which you can invest sitting in India at just a click of a button. So as you all know, I invest in mutual funds through fundsbazaar.com. This is a mutual fund platform for all your financial investments. You can do these investments through Funds Bazaar. You can see so many products are available. All the financial products you can invest in Financial Bazaar. Fine. You can also do research on all the mutual funds which are present in India. Today, don't think that just investing in a mutual fund will give very good return. You need to be specific. You need to be fund specific. You need to be AMC specific, so that you invest in the right mutual fund which can give your hard-earned money good returns, because you need to focus in the right mutual fund. There are so many mutual funds, there are so many MCs which are providing mutual fund services, but all mutual funds are not doing well. You need to be very careful. You need to do research. That research is possible on this single platform. So I just went to the research segment and did the funds analyzer and came to just searched in China and searched for this particular fund, and I found two funds. One is Axis Greater China Equity Fund of Funds, other one is Edelweiss Great China equity offshore fund, that is the regular fund, and these funds are been negative performer in the last few years. Now it's turning around and started giving better returns in this particular fund in the current scenario. So there is a chance, there are scope that Chinese stock market is turning around, and investing in China market can be a good option for us. And this fund of funds, and I find Access Greater China Fund, which is started just 3.64 years, that's around 3.5 years back, and this particular otherwise Greater China equity share offshore fund started 15 years back. But I find Access Greater China Fund of Funds is better than this, because when there is underperformance, when there is a negative performance, you could see there is a 6.54% 3 years annual return, whereas this particular fund is Access China Fund is just minus 2.38% return, though the currently it is showing 18% return, and this is showing 19% return. Just current performance is not an yardstick to say that this fund is good. Second thing, very important thing, is see the expense ratio. This is 2.32% expense, and this is only 1.57. So in all probability, Access Greater China Equity Fund of Funds is better than otherwise China Fund of Funds. And let me show you very interesting point about this particular fund. They have not invested in Chinese stocks. They have invested in a fund, in an index, which is invested in the Chinese stocks in China. So that particular fund in which this particular fund has put the money is very interesting, because all the top best performing companies like Taiwan Semiconductor and Alibaba and companies like Tencent Holdings, all that companies are there in that particular fund. If you see in this particular fund where they have invested, please look at this investment of this particular fund. They have invested in Schroeder ISF Greater China Class X, Class 10A account. In this particular 98.62% investment is being done. So this particular class of fund, they are invested in the top companies in China. And to invest in China stocks, it is easy for us to select this particular Axis Fund of Funds, which are focused on Greater China Equity Fund, and this particular fund can on a long term basis can give better returns. The only reason for investing this is today China market is undervalued. It is just forgotten market, but it is now turning around. It's an opportunity for us, and it can be a good investment overseas for us if we want diversification. Apart from India, we want to invest in other markets also, so that our portfolio is well diversified. And investment concept of contrarian approach. A contrarian approach indicates that we invest in best valued, undervalued sectors and stocks which are not in favor currently, but which has very great potential in the future. Such a fund is this particular fund, is what I believe in. So please do your research. If you find this opportunity is great, please do comment, and at the same time please plan your investment if you really find value in this particular fund. Have a nice investments, have a nice trading, have a nice investment, and great profits. I wish you all get great profits. Thank you very much for your time.